Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faurot Field today. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
Pulls it in on the right. Oh, look out. 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Cantrell. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the ground with the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to ride this running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Back to pass, it's Glover. It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Baldridge. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They're going to throw it again. Just a little off. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
First down here for the offense. From the gun, the ground game. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for 2nd down. The give to the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back to throw, it's Simmons. He's going to fire deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Trying to surge it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, and the offensive lineman.
Can anyone catch him? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Using the quick game. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Comes out throwing on first down. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Glover. Floating away. Wiggles free. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires on the run. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense,
And it's intercepted. He tried to set up the screen, and the defense was right there. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. 1st down for this offense. They'll go to the toss. Still on his feet at the 45. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
they get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Catch in the middle, it's White. Touchdown, Ole Miss! What a catch and run for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum. He's going for it all. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
And your Missouri Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Glover. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half.
Number 60 sets to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cantrell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive.
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it at the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive.
Get set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
PAT unit on the field. To the air, it's Glover. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. Missouri wants to go fast.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
To throw, it's Glover. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Owens. Touchdown, Tiger! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this will be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Now the toss. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
After 43, it's 3rd down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Simmons. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Ole Miss, 35. Missouri, 22.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. From the shotgun, the inside give. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Got his man quickly. Headed to the end zone. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Not a chance. Missed it. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in this league.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. He's moving out of the pocket. He makes the catch. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He's going to pass. Unleashes one. Got it in the middle. It's Boone. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Glover. He's going to run it. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Owens. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Touchdown, Missouri! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job on...
Oh, the kicker's on the run. And that's not going to come close. I'm not even sure what they were thinking there. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes his connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Dropping back, it's Glover. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the 1st down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
This is supposed to be the easiest play in football, except when there's this much pressure. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. Pushed out of bounds at the 41, but not before he pulls off a terrific return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
And you find out what your quarterback's about. Big-time, prime-time moment. You got the ball, tie game, you want to go win, make some plays for the big guy.
Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Simmons. He lobs one high down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
At the 45, on his way. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Glover. Buys a little extra time. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this.